Hello everyone, I know it has been a while since I've done a video. I've been focusing a lot on the Gentleman Next Door, the other channel that I've got. But I picked up some goodies at the recent semi-annual sale, and actually just right after the semi-annual sale. And I wanted to do the thing that I sort of used to do the most on this channel, aside from, you know, the large hauls and the craziness of the ye old test scents, which was sort of the Sniff compare and review, where you take a new blend, or a supposedly new blend, and kind of compare it to old scents. Just to see, like, is it repackaged? Is it a repackage with a twist? What's going on with it? Or just if you don't have access to, you know, the new candle, the supposed new blend, if you've smelled the older blends, you'll have a better idea of what it is if it's something you might be interested in. So I have here, as you can see, the Lime Granita Margarita from the PopTails collection. I believe this one, I guess, is considered, you know, a White Barn exclusive. I do have a local White Barn. It's not one of the hardcore test stores that gets everything, but they do get some of the sort of leftover, you know, test scents from collections that do go wide to every Bath & Body Works. The interesting thing with this, and this is no surprise how they do tests with Bath & Body Works, is this started out as Lime Granita Margarita, and I'll just show you quickly, just a close-up of it. I think you've probably seen it in many other videos along the way. But, you know, cute little, like, popsicle logo there, Lime Granita Margarita. You've got the PopTails label there. And then the notes on it are: a refreshing new twist on a classic cocktail and a frozen dessert. Arrives in bright notes of key limes, sea salt, and crushed ice. So lime, salt, ice is all we're talking about here. But when they decided to take it wide as part of the larger, you know, 8-candle collection to Bath & Body Works nationwide, they actually released it as Island Margarita. The exact same logo, packaging label, but instead of Lime Granita, it says Island. And actually the label on the bottom, even though it says Island Margarita, has the same notes here, which are the key limes, crushed ice, and sea salt. However, we all know Island Margarita, it's been around, gosh, at least 4 or 5 years. Those are not the notes on it, so I have one here to compare. The interesting thing, though, was the White Barn I went to had the Lime Granita Margarita and the Island Margarita in this packaging side by side. And they definitely were incredibly different, and regardless of what notes they claimed were in the PopTails version of Island Margarita, it was the old school Island Margarita we know, which was very different than the Lime Granita Margarita. So first I will, I guess, give a sniff and review of this one, and then kind of compare it to these three here, because these are the closest and kind of only lime candles we've had, aside from the sparkling limeade, which to me didn't even smell like lime. I never even purchased it from the collection, the market collection earlier this spring. To me, that one smelled like an old failed test scent from 2012, I think, called Lily Pond, which just kind of smelled like Granny's decorative soap in the guest bathroom to me. So Lime Granita Margarita. I was excited to hear that because I've been waiting for something like this lime ice here from 2011, early 2011 test collection, for something like that to come out that's a true lime. Like, what is so hard about giving us a lime? They give us orange and a million tropicals. Where is the lime? So this one here, I really do like the label. I think it's a fun collection. The layered ones are the best. I kind of wish they were all layered. I didn't love any of the layered ones enough to purchase them, but they are, you know, they're super cute. So sniffing this, though, the thing that I like about this is it actually smells like lime, which in my opinion, Island Margarita doesn't even really smell that much like lime. With this one, it's almost like you know, it's funny, I was gonna say like a key lime pie, so I do think it is a sweet, sweet key lime. It's not like a cleaner, astringent sort of lime, but at the same time it's lime. It's not lemon, it's not orange, it's not pomelo, grapefruit, whatever, it is lime. But then the other note that they don't list in here that I think a few people have mentioned, but not many, is I get a very strong, I'd say almost equal to the lime, mint scent, like a sweet spearmint. Not your lemon mint leaf, your like astringent herbal mint, but much more a sweet kind of candied, you know, double mint gum kind of mint. And then, you know, they say crushed ice and sea salt. I would say this is the closest they've had to something that actually smells like a margarita, as far as like a cocktail that's, you know, the little bit of the sourness with the salted rim. I really like this. I hope it has a strong throat. I'm kind of regretting not buying more than one of these because I really do like it. Yeah, very, very good. I think I got off track where I was going with this, but essentially, you know, it is a true lime cocktail fragrance, but I don't so much see it as a margarita necessarily, or granita. I think really I would almost consider it when I realized, okay, there's a really strong mint in there and the lime. I was like, well, that's more like a mojito. And so I thought, could it be related to the one time only 2011 sparkling mojito, which so many people loved? They had a really nice cohesive drink collection back in 2011 and in 2012. And this was a one-time shot. It never came back, which I do not understand, because it was one of their, I'd say for summer or spring, like, citrus blends. This is definitely top 10 for me, which, as you know, there's been many of them. It's not a repackage of that, but it wouldn't have surprised me because they've been pulling out some oldie candles to repackage, which I've loved from the Slacknet era. But it's got similarities to that. But first, let's dive into the obvious one that most people are comparing this to, which is Island Margarita. This is one I half burned. This is, I think, from last year's collection, maybe even the year before. The standard notes we usually see on Island Margarita are the scent of a classic poolside cocktail, notes of mandarin, sweet mango, and plum with a freshly salted rim. They've said lime, mandarin, mango, plum. They said kiwi. They show kiwi on the label here, not that the labels always matter. They're often just stock images. The main differences for me, Island Margarita is a sweet, super sweet, almost bubblegum level sweet, tropical island nectarish, fruity summer scent. It does not, to me, smell like a cocktail at all, like, unless you're getting a hardcore kind of like sugar bomb daiquiri kind of cocktail full of artificial colors and flavors, because this to me really doesn't even have any sort of bright, puckery kind of lime, which a good margarita should have. So I like the scent. Again, it's very sweet, so I don't burn it super often, and some years I've skipped it entirely. But you definitely get more of the kiwi, yeah, like they say, mango, mandarin, plum, kiwi, a little bit of citrus, but not so much your strong lime. This is a very, very sweet tropical drink. Compared to this one here, where you're getting a true lime scent. So then let's compare it to, before moving, well, let's do sparkling mojito. So man, boy oh boy, any slacking folks from 2011 will remember this. I know anyone who smelled it that didn't love it. Even the label just looks so, to me, more inviting than just, the PopTails. The notes on this one, back when they used to put a really nice in-depth description, a refreshing combination of lemon slices, sparkling pomelo, and crushed mint leaves, layered with orange zest and iced sugar cane. Funnily enough, they don't say they don't say lime in here, but clearly there are limes there on the front of it. So lemon, pomelo, mint, orange zest, sugar cane. And what they don't mention here, nowadays they throw like bubbly water, bubbly spring water, seltzer, champagne, Prosecco notes and all these, and they very rarely actually have a true effervescence in them. But boy, this sparkling mojito, which kind of was a crappy burn, if you can see there, like it did not burn well, which is why I still had some left. The wicks were just falling apart. They're totally drowning on themselves in there. This has a really bright, puckery, true effervescence that really smelled like a sparkling mojito, like a sparkling water, club soda mojito. Just so good, so clean. Some people would almost say it leans towards cleaner-ish smelling because it's that really strong lime mixed also with lemon, pomelo, grapefruit, orange zest. You're always gonna get something strong with the zest. Just amazing. The Lime Granita Margarita, comparing to that, there are parts of the sparkling mojito in there. Because you've got the mint, because you've got a true key lime, this is sort of a sweeter, duller version of sparkling mojito. Take out the effervescence, lower the citrus level. Like this is really just key lime. So take out your lemon slices, your pomelo, your orange zest, which gives that really strong citrus in the mojito. But it's in the same family. That mint and that true key lime really sells it that way. So then we're thinking, okay, what else? Lime ice, which is actually a test scent from the same year that Sparkling Mojito came out. But this was actually part of the original Boardwalk collection. So not the one when Summer Boardwalk first came out that everyone knows and loves and obsesses over, but it was a collection that included lime ice, let's see here if I can remember, lime ice, toasted almond, which didn't go wide, cotton candy, I don't know if Fresh Picked Cherries was in that collection, lemon gelato was first in that collection. It was an interesting trial, more of a carnival, I guess, as opposed to a boardwalk. The notes on this one, basic but true, zesty lime, tangy orange, and iced mint leaves. So you got some similar notes here. And smelling this one, this was, oh boy, just love this. It really, in a way that they never had before. I thought Sparkling Limeade might have come back as this, but it so didn't. The way you see like this, almost like a frost burn, freezer burn, sort of really tangy, super sweet, iced, like frozen fruit bar is exactly what this smells like. You know, I don't really get much mint in here at all. There is a bit of, it's the lime, a bit of the orange, but not much. Just enough to make it something other than pure lime. Of course, nowadays, if this came out, it would be, you know, part of the PopTails. It would be looking like that, and it would be sink your teeth into summer's delectable treat that every child and parent alike loves. Frozen key limes dipped in sugar, rolled in sprinkles with, you know, with 2 things that had nothing to do with the actual scent listed in the description. But that's a really nice pure, again, leans a little towards cleaner, but very pure lime. So ultimately, at the end of the day, what is Lime Granita Margarita to me? It's a new blend. It's kind of like a good 20-30% sparkling mojito because of the mint and the true lime. That kind of generic tropical sweetness that Island Margarita brings. Nothing really similar to Lime Ice, other than the fact that they both had lime, but very, very different blends. But still a win for me because it's the closest we've had to the sparkling mojito, which was incredible. It's closer to a real margarita. Margarita is my favorite summer drink, really. And the Island Margarita never fit the bill for that. And this is very, very close to being a true margarita. It really does smell, it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I'd say it's less sweet than the sparkling mojito. Or I'm sorry, it's more sweet than sparkling mojito because it has some of the base of like the traditional Island Margarita candle thrown in there. So overall, I really like it. Hopefully, maybe it'll show up in some full Bath & Body Works stores. Otherwise, it might just remain as like a leftover White Barn exclusive that they, you know, make a batch and then don't really do much with, is kind of my guess. Like they don't recreate them, they don't sell it online. So again, I kind of wish that I had bought more than just the one because it is a nice, true key lime cocktail. So I'm a fan of that. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm gonna have quite a few more actually, or at least a couple more coming up. I'm gonna be reviewing the oldie from this spring, White Barn exclusive iced almond chai, as well as tequila lime cupcake. And then and those are, at least the chai is going to be a comparison like this, where we look at vanilla chai and then a real old failed testament called Himalayan chai that came out in 2011. And then I'm going to look at the Amsterdam Tulips and Windmills candle, compare it to my love Flower Shop and some other floral candles that have come out the past few years. And then just a simple review of tequila lime cupcake. Those are some things I found at my White Barn at the semi-annual sale that had been left over from White Barn exclusives in the spring. So please thumbs up if you like this video, comment, go over. Easiest place to continue the discussion is at facebook.com/TouchTheFireTwice. And until next time, take care.